Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. How are you? Look like you're on vacation.
Oh, I'm at my house.
Oh, I love that this is your house and this is where you do the events,
This
right?
is where everything happens, all the magic. Yeah.
Wow. I'm so excited to chat with you. Today, I'm so happy to be joined by Lily Fonte, also known as a Lily Cat on Instagram, a Miami born sound practitioner, DJ, Reiki master, creative and community builder whose work lives at the intersection of music, ritual, healing, and real life gathering. Lily has a gift for creating experiences that feel both transformative and deeply human. Through her sound journeys, immersive wellness events, and creative work across South Florida, she brings people into rooms where music becomes more than entertainment. It becomes connection, reflection, release, and sometimes a little bit of magic. She's also one of the founders of Chica's Spin Collective, a South Florida community created to uplift female DJs and music lovers, giving women space to experiment, connect, and take up room behind the decks. What I love about Lily's world is that it feels like a response to something a lot of us are craving right now, which is these microcultures that we can belong to that are happening in real life. So today we're going to talk about creating those experiences, building community in real life, the difference between just hosting and actually culture making, and what it means to bring people together in a world that keeps trying to keep us online. So welcome, Lily, to the Good Psyche Salon.
Hey, happy to be here. Thank you.
Yay. So happy to have you. So I want to start out with just a little bit of kind of a high level question about your location, because you live in an area around Miami. Is that correct?
Yeah, I live in Redland, which is the countryside of Miami-Dade County. So it's still in the Miami County, but it's 45 minutes south of the metropolitan area where like all of the city stuff is happening, where all the buildings are. And it's like I said, the countryside. So it truly feels like you literally left the city when you come here.
I mean, just by your background alone, it looks like you are, you could be in Costa Rica, you could be in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
you could be so many different places, but you are in the Miami countryside.
Yes, fun fact, my mom actually has designed so much of this. She took the property, which was built in the 70s, and kind of transformed it. And her main inspiration was Costa Rica. She went to Costa Rica in 2020 and came back and was like, this is exactly what I need, and created it here. So
Ah, amazing. I love that your mom had a hand in creating this environment that you now host all these experiences in. I can definitely relate to the kind of the mother-daughter co-creation dynamic. And I definitely want to hear more about that. I'm curious. So it sounds like your place kind of offers a reprieve for people coming from the city. Maybe they're in Miami, maybe they're somewhere else in the country. But what do you want people to feel when they step onto your property, when they enter your orbit?
So the moment people step in, what I want them to feel and what they do feel is a breath of fresh air, literally and figuratively. A lot of the people that come into this space their toes have not touched grass in a while. They're living in apartments, they're living in high rises in Miami, and even the people in Miami Beach, like you'll touch sand before you touch grass. And like the patches of grass that do exist are like tiny parks in the middle of the city where it doesn't really feel safe unless you have a homie with a backyard, which is almost unheard of for most people who are in the city. Then you're not going to be grounding as often as you should be. As humans, we should be grounding every day. Technically, every time our feet hit the ground, we're supposed to be grounding, but that doesn't happen in the matrix we live in. So the moment they come here, it changes something the minute they step onto the property. It's like an exhale and a breath of fresh air. And for those who take off their shoes, it becomes transformative before I've even done anything.
Wow. I can completely imagine that. I've had similar experiences myself, and I think that it's such a underrated life hack to just take your shoes off and let your feet be in the grass. So that's